Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Airport CEO. I certainly hope you're having a fantastic day whenever and wherever you happen to be, because I am excited to be back. We are, of course, in Dorchester International Airport, and things are, of course, going pretty darn well, honestly. Today, I want to get to work. I want to get to work because we have baggage handling, we have our medium aircraft permit, we have our Maverick fuel trucks, so we have a lot of work to be doing. Let's go ahead and get the belt loader on the go so that loading up these medium aircraft will be much easier, and we'll get 3 people working on that. Let's go ahead and get ourselves the Fjord trailer trucks as well, and we'll get 3 people working on that. And you know what? I want some high-speed conveyor belts. Let's go ahead and get 9 people working on that. And we're going to let all that go because we have got some work to do. We need to set up baggage handling, and I want it to be efficient, and I want it to be a little bit weird. And since this airport at the minute is kind of like a V1 of Dorchester International Airport, I don't mind doing some weird things here. So obviously we don't really have the room inside the terminal itself to do baggage handling. We could do it over on the right here, and I would be tempted to do that. And the more I look at this little space in here, the more I'm like, it could be kind of cool. But arrivals come through here, right? Everyone that's arriving through the airport comes out of this space. So we could maybe turn a bathroom into a departure space, or sorry, a baggage carousel space. But what I'd rather do is take this space here where we have these lights and these trees, and I want to go in and say bulldoze all of that. So get rid of the trees, get rid of the lights. And while that's going on, I think we can probably go in and say, you know, let's grab a few more lights and put them into this space so that we're not removing all of the light from this area. We can, you know, just fix this up a little bit. And essentially, I'm going to put the baggage carousel in there. And I know that's weird. Also, we're getting a lot of still occupied stands. That's only going to get worse, though, because if we're totally honest, we're going to have to close one of the runways to go ahead and upgrade to get the old... Well, I'd say that. We could just build the medium runway out there and get rid of this one when it's built. We'll see what we do there. I'm not 100% sure. Either way, this is all gone. So let's go ahead and get ourselves some foundation in there. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some... we are getting a lot of complaints about stands still being occupied. We'll go ahead and do all this, though. We'll get ourselves a bunch of doors on here to make this a very sort of open space. And I think what we can also do is some windows to make this feel like a bit of an open space as well. So we'll get a window on there. We'll get a window on there. We'll do the same on the other side as well, and just try to make this as interesting, honestly, as we possibly can. Because if it's going to be weird, it might as well be interesting as well. So that's kind of my thinking here. Now let's see. These guys can't land because the stands are still occupied. I'm very tempted to say that we go ahead and put a bit of a bigger gap between all of our flights. It is a 45-minute gap at the minute, but I feel like it could be... Oh, Monday's going to be busy, isn't it? That's a busy looking day. That's 64 flights, 66 on Tuesday, 68 on Wednesday. 68 is actually the highest I've seen for any of our scheduling. Let's not bother delaying that flight right now. All right, so this is essentially, like I said, going to be the baggage carousel. This is where people are going to be picking up their bags, and we actually went ahead and got the high-speed conveyor belts already. So let's go ahead and set this as the domestic baggage area, and let's go ahead and put in some regular conveyor belts. We don't need to go too crazy with this. I do kind of really enjoy putting the high-speed ones in here because it's kind of funny. It doesn't really do anything, and when I say it's kind of funny, what I really mean is it's funny for me because of the idea of people having to run around and sprint around to get their bags back, but it makes no difference in the game. They're still able to get their bags back, so it's just one of those things that I think is funny that isn't really all that funny, basically. But yeah, that'll be our conveyor belt. We could, if we really wanted to, go ahead and get 2 conveyors in there, because what we could do is research the tilt tray, which is a thing that will automatically send the bags one way or another. We'll get that, but we're not necessarily going to be using it. And you know what? Let's go ahead and let's start researching baggage security, I suppose. I don't think we're going to be building any baggage security into anything just yet, but we'll research baggage security anyway. And now that we have the baggage collection area, let's keep working backwards towards the point where you drop them off. So from here, we want to build ourselves a one of these things, a baggage bay. And I've been looking at this space down here and thinking this space down here could actually be pretty good for it. So let's build ourselves a 7x7 foundation down there. So 7x7, and we'll take out that front wall is what we'll do, because we don't actually need the front. Well, we'll take out that bit of the front wall because we don't need that bit of the front wall in the slightest, because this thing has to go inside. So it basically goes right there. And we basically just do, let's see here, a little bit of service road, and it needs to go there, needs to go there, needs to go there, needs to go there. And I guess we could do this with it as well. And that'll be how we get all of our baggage handled and sorted. And actually, no, it isn't, because there's one thing I want to do. Just thinking about it, if I decide that I want to do a little bit of baggage security, it might not be a bad idea to do it in here. Do it in the same building. It'll save, you know, complicating things later on. So let's actually put baggage handling there, or the baggage belt thing, or whatever it's called, the baggage bay right there. Because then what we can do is put security back here if we really want to. And that's a big if, to be totally honest, but we'll not stress too much about that. Bit of an expensive project, but totally fine. We'll get the belts in there, we'll get this thing in here, and then the next step after that is to actually bring baggage from the check-in desks. So what we need to do here is get ourselves some escalators down, and they basically go on each of these spots along here. And again, like I said, because this is kind of V1 of Dorchester International Airport, I'm not really too worried about having tilt trays or having things be absolutely perfect. This, I guess what I can say, think of what I do in a game like Cities Skylines, right? If you've ever followed what I do with that game, you'll know that when I'm starting a new city, I always build it in quite a basic way. I'll build something called a battery, and the battery is essentially designed to make money so that I can go and do the other thing or things that I want to do, right? So in this case, I want to build a big, fancy, beautiful airport, but I need the money to do that first. So we're going to try and get that money by building something that isn't necessarily as fancy as it could be, but it will make money, and we are making money. So that's kind of the idea here, and I just want to get that out of the way because I know that a few people get a little bit annoyed with how I do my things in City Skylines, and I don't want anybody getting annoyed at this. I am going to try and build some cool stuff. It's just going to take a little bit is what it's going to do. Let's go ahead and look into things like proactive maintenance. I don't really know. So maintain floors and objects before they become dirty or broken. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. We'll definitely get that going. Get some people on there. We got everybody on these other things as well. And I'll tell you what we'll also do. Let's go ahead and just deploy all of my contractors because all of this construction is going to take a little while. Oh, that reminds me as well. We actually need a way for ramp agents to get down here is what we do. So just thinking about it and just looking there, we could do sidewalks all the way down here, and we could do sidewalks there. And that can be a way for ramp agents to get down here if I was to be perhaps a little bit cheeky and do a medium door right there. And that'll let ramp agents get down to this thing, which we can go ahead and turn on. And we are going to need to say that that is all part of a staff zone and a secure zone and all that kind of stuff. But we can totally do that. So all of this is a staff zone, and then all of this is also going to be a secure zone as well. So that way, my ramp agents can actually get down there. There they go. So they're going to be able to use that sidewalk to get down there and actually operate this thing. So we are going to need a few more of the conveyor belts. So let's see here. By the way, these high-speed belts, $600 a section. Normal ones, $100. So, yeah, the high-speed ones are definitely going to be... I mean, let's be honest, they're a little bit pricey, but they are nice and fast. So, not going to complain too much. Let's get this thing rotated and under... I think that's actually facing the wrong way. That way. There we go. So that one goes down, that one goes up. What we need to do then is get ourselves some regular conveyor belts here that go back this way and all the way up to there. And that'll give us our connection from check-in to departures. And then what we need to do is bring a conveyor belt from here to in here, basically. So let's go ahead and get ourselves another one of these guys, another escalator up, which is going to go, I guess right there is probably fair enough. So we'll put it right there. That goes ahead and links up to here, which is fantastic. So all we need to do is bring some conveyor belts this way. So this comes up. It's quite expensive, these belts, by the way. Like, and by quite expensive, I mean crazy expensive for these belts. But they are so much faster. They really, really are so much faster. We also just got the baggage scanner and the baggage destroyer. So maybe, I mean, let's take a little look here. Baggage scanner, what does it do? Baggage goes in on the left side, and then if it's clear, it goes out in the right side. So maybe what we do is, I mean, that's the way out. So I guess we could do it over here. And then do the destroyer, so the destroyer will be here. Yeah, let's do the baggage destroyer there. Let's do the baggage scanner. It's a little pricey, but we could do the baggage scanner, I guess here. Could be a decent spot for it. We just kind of need the money for it, and money is, you know what? We'll let money roll in for a second. We're getting a little bit carried away. We have a lot of construction still to do, so we'll just let the money kind of build up for a second. I'm rushing things because I'm kind of excited to get baggage handling going. Because again, it's another thing we can monetize, and it's more vehicles in the tarmac, and it's just gonna be really cool. I'm just really excited about it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really, really excited to try this. There's the tilt tray as well. So yeah, that basically just directs cargo to different destinations and directions, which we don't really need. So this thing here, baggage is going to come in on the right. If it's clear, it'll go to the left. If it's not clear, it'll go down to the destroyer is what it will do. So into there. Now let's see here. We want to get our hands on an escalator up is what we want. So we want the escalator to be here, I believe. Yeah, we do. Now the question, oh, I need to redo all of that. I need to redo all of that, don't I? Oh, wait, no, I can go further underground. So I can do tunnels under tunnels. That's interesting. Can I do a parking lot down here? Is that a thing I can do? Oh, I totally can. Oh, that's very interesting. So I can technically store vehicles underground. Okay. So baggage, let me not get distracted here. So baggage comes in here. We basically need it to not do that, or I guess I could technically just not do that. Take these bits out, bring you down and over to here. So that's how that's going to work. Then I guess the baggage going out can sort of go this way, and I guess that's fine. Those can go as well because they're not needed anymore. So baggage comes up, it gets scanned, and then if it's fine, it'll just go across like that. And I don't know if my workers can cross the can cross the conveyor belts, but that'll be fine. So it gets scanned, and if it's fine, it goes to departures. If it's not, then it gets destroyed. I'm assuming that's the way that should be set up. I hope it's not baggage arriving that needs to go through that thing. Either way, that should be all right. And we do have $24,000. So let's go ahead and see if we can connect this all up. So that needs to go to there. You need to go to about there. And we're so close. We're so close. I mean, we are going to need vehicles as well. It's not like this is just going to be an immediate, like, boom, baggage handling. But we're so close to being done with this. Give me that little bit of money. Give me that. I need a little bit of money here. There we go. So that's all connected. That's all the conveyor belts done. They still need built, but they're done. Let's get this open. And do I need to connect you to various stands? Connect baggage bay. Oh dear. I do, yeah. I do need to connect them to various stands. All right. So that baggage bay, and then you go to that one as well. And that might be way too far away from everything, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna hope for the best on this. Connect you to there as well. So this one in the middle isn't actually connected, or this one isn't connected, I should say. But that'll be okay. So this is open. This is coming together. I think we're maybe going to want to say 6 ramp agents per side. I think we're maybe going to want to go and hire a few ramp agents. So you and you, reject you, hire you, reject you. We might want a few passenger service agents. I think what we'll do is just reject the ones that aren't very good there. Janitors, I'm going to get a couple just because I can. You're not great. Ramp agent, you're pretty good. You can be rejected and you can be rejected. That should be all right. Oh, you're very good. Let's get you as well. And I guess we are going to want vehicles as well. So purchase vehicles. We are going to be needing... We do have these larger trucks as well. We don't need the pushback trucks yet because we're not managing medium vehicles. We don't need a belt loader yet because we're not managing medium vehicles. I feel like what we could do is get our hands on maybe 8 of the baggage trucks, because that seems like it would be a pretty solid idea. And I'm very tempted to say that we're also going to need another, let's see here, we're going to need another vehicle depot. And I'd be so tempted, honestly, to actually, you know what? Let's do some underground parking. Let's do some underground parking and have some fun here. Let me see. So road tunnel done. I think that's a service road done. I believe it is. So you go down, and then we just need some regular service roads. We'll do this with it, and I guess we'll just do like parking lots. And I don't know how good of an idea this is necessarily going to be, but we can have some fun with it, I guess. I don't see why not. Let's do this and this. And then let's do like a one-way road sort of going around there, and that'll be kind of interesting, I guess. I know we don't need to do this, but I just kind of like the idea, so we'll do like a little one-way road going there. And just have some fun with it. Yeah, we'll get that built, hopefully in the not too distant future, and that's where most of the baggage vehicles can live, just underground, I guess. Bit weird, I'm sure, but whatever. Let's see, is this stand still occupied? It is. It's still very much occupied. I kind of need to make sure that I connect this. I think we'll just have these 6 stands up here start things with baggage. I don't think we're gonna connect all of them yet. Even though these ones here on the left are closer, I think we'll have these 6 be the start of baggage handling is what we'll do there. Now let's see, this is all coming together really nicely. We should probably go ahead and actually pave all of this as well, because it would look kind of weird not having it all paved. And then we have a boss doing a U-turn there underground, fair enough. So what are you guys all doing here? So you are all coming down to park here, aren't you? Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Seems my workers might be having some trouble getting to this place, but they're slowly managing, I guess. So okay, the baggage trucks are all in there, fair enough. There's no spaces available on this thing, so whatever, I guess. And can you finally be connected here? Finally, there we go. So connect that to there. And I think that's everything. I want to say that's everything for baggage, right? I don't think I'm wrong. So if we go into dashboard or operations or whatever, baggage handling enabled. Let's do proactive cleaning and proactive repairs. And I guess that puts us in a good spot. We also got, all of this done. So let's do structural engineering. That's going to be the concrete stuff. Might as well do it. Might as well get it. Not a huge deal. We'll go for more baggage security, I guess. Might as well do that as well. Throw 8 of you guys on there. And then for this one, I mean, let's be honest. I think we'll just do like the ultimate commercial license. I think that's fair enough. So we'll grab that. We can put up to 20 administrators on that. We need a minimum of 10. So we'll get these 2 things done and then put all of our admins on the ultimate commercial license, I think is what we'll do. Now, the good news is that we have gone ahead and enabled baggage handling. So I'm pretty sure we should see some planes coming in at some point who are going to be like, hey, I would kind of like a bit of baggage handling. So you, for example, aren't going to be doing it, or any of you. What do you want? Do you want baggage handling? You might. I'm not 100% sure. We don't seem to have anything going on there, so that's probably fair enough. It's entirely possible these smaller flights aren't actually going to be doing anything to do with baggage handling. We might very well need the medium flights, and if that's the case, that's okay, but that's oh no, hold on a minute. So that flight is scheduled. So yeah, they do have some scheduling going there. So we should see some of the baggage vehicles go out at some point. And then you guys are okay. Let's actually just connect you to the baggage bay because you're all complaining. Unless I can connect you. I wish I could connect this. It'd be much easier than having these guys complaining like, we don't have baggage. Wah! That's basically all that exclamation mark means. So connect you to there. And then the complaint goes away. Of course it does. And then I guess we go and connect you to there as well. And I think we just have to wait for a second here for each of the planes to leave so we can go ahead and connect all of them, I guess. But again, I guess it'll be kind of cool, you know? I guess it'll be kind of cool to actually have baggage handling going. So let's get you connected to there as well. Then get you connected to there. And you connected to there. So that's everything connected to that baggage bay. I'm sure it's going to be a nightmare for the baggage handling trucks to deal with, but they're just going to have to deal with it, I guess. What are you doing? So you are just waiting. You're just waiting. None of you guys are actually looking for baggage handling. It might be a case that it's tomorrow before we see any of that stuff get handled, unless it's these guys checking in who are interestingly complaining about no food and no shops in the departure, like the check-in area. I guess that's fair enough. It'd be nice if they didn't do that. It'd be nice if they were like, yeah, you know, we'll get food when we check in. But no, they want everything outside. Okay, we're gonna have to keep that in mind as well then, for future reference. We're gonna have to keep in mind that, you know, they may very well want to eat before they even bother checking in. Which again, fair enough, but whatever, I guess. So let me... When are you guys checking in? So no flight scheduled, no flight scheduled, no flight scheduled. Really? There's like just no flights scheduled at all? I find that hard to believe. I'm not gonna lie. It's really hard to believe that there's no... Why are no flights scheduled on any of these check-in desks? What exactly is going on? Like, oh, okay. That's a bit weird. And also, you guys walking through that back area is a bit weird too. They shouldn't be doing that, unless that was staff, which I guess it might very well have been. Just seems like there's a lot of people waiting out here for something and not a lot of people in the security area. We don't seem to have anybody going through and boarding anything. And that has me kind of worried. So you're delayed. Have you boarded yet? I'm not even sure if you've boarded yet. Okay. Do we not have any passenger service agents available? That might be the case, I guess. I didn't dismiss anybody, did I? Passenger service agents are all there. Ramp agents, I guess we'll hire some more ramp agents because that's always useful. Passenger service agents, we'll hire 4 more of you. Why do we... Oh, you are kidding me. I have to connect the individual desks. Oh, no. So I'm just going to be losing money today. All right, then. Well, that's a little strange considering that the conveyor belt is already connected, but I guess that's the tilt tray would be doing that, wouldn't it? So if I, have all of these desks dumping the luggage onto one belt and then have that go to a tilt tray, it could go to a different baggage bay than the one I'm connecting it to here. So I guess that makes sense. Anyway, so now that's all done. We do have flights that are, there we go. So all that luggage is getting pumped through and should find its way down here. There we go. So a lot of luggage going through there, all going to find its way down. All going to go into the scanner. Some of it getting destroyed. Quite a lot of it getting destroyed, scarily. But we can actually go into economy and fees. And we can do a baggage handling fee of $10, which we're already doing. So I think we'll keep it there. But now that all this is heading out, we should, I think, see... Yeah, we've got a little truck coming out to pick up all of the luggage that needs loaded. And that's going to be heading to whatever flight it needs to go to. So it's going to that flight right there. And then that flight will get loaded and will head out. There we go. So I can't believe I forgot to do that. That's like amateur hour there is what that is. Also, these shops here have just closed, I think. I'm not sure if this one's complete. Yeah, it has. Let's see here. Can we get you? No, we can get you though. So let's go for a shop called Power. And let's go for a shop called Turner, I guess. Is that the only one we can get? I guess so. So let's go for that shop as well. And then I think the restaurants are actually totally fine, which is beautiful news. So yeah, people can finally check in. I can't believe I messed that up, but they can check in. Baggage is moving around, which is good news. Seems to be getting loaded up pretty quickly as well. I'm kind of glad we got all those extra ramp agents. And I feel like the entire airport's probably going to be running slow for a couple of minutes here because, yeah, there's a lot of baggage just waiting there as well. So I get the feeling the whole airport's going to be backed up a little bit and delayed a little bit, but I think we'll be all right. Also, I think this is kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. I think having the underground parking thing there is really cool. I'm just excited to be making more money. I'm not going to lie. We're up to 200,000 already. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. Oh, hello. So what can we scan for? Organics, guns, explosives, drugs, and money. Interesting. So does that mean, I mean, what does this do? So this is just a little, so I could just set up a series. I could just set up a series of these. And if the baggage has any of those things, it will get destroyed. I like that idea. I'm not gonna lie. I like that idea. All right. So hold on. Is there like a higher tier baggage security? There is. Interesting. Okay, sure. Let's start researching that. And let's throw a couple more administrators onto this one. And I guess take them off of there. And I think we need more administrators is what we need. We're making enough money. Let's acquire more administrators. You and you. You can be fired. You two are fine. We'll hire you as well. In terms of ramp agents, let's hire a couple more just to be sure that we're okay there. And I guess passenger service agents as well. We'll get 2 more of you. And that should be all right. Another janitor wouldn't hurt. Another service technician probably wouldn't hurt. So that'll get us in a nice little spot there. And I guess what we do is we wait for some more research to be done. Although I guess we can also go into here. We've got 9 administrators left. So let's do... You know what? Let's put a bunch of them on this. So we got up to 19 on that. I'm thinking that maybe we see about getting more administrators. So you, and you. And we'll throw 1 more on there. And I guess we'll get 2 on there for the time being. Although you guys could maybe do something else. We could reduce project time, although that's kind of maxed out. Let's do a little bit more upkeep cost reduction. That seems like it'll be a pretty good bet. And then I guess what we'll do is look into getting, I don't know, better security for baggage later on. We're making really good money though. So let's do a thing. Let's build a concrete runway. And I'm thinking we're going to build it out here is what we're going to do. Because to be totally honest, I don't really want to have to turn off my other runways, and we're probably going to put some large runways out there anyway. So we'll do a big old runway out there, and that'll be fantastic because that's going to get us to a point where we can eventually get rid of this one, which will be lovely. But in the meantime, let's upgrade this one to concrete, because I think concrete is actually a little bit better at maintaining itself. It's got better wear to it than the asphalt ones, so that'll be all right. And I guess I don't know where my workers are. I think they are there. They are. So they're going to be heading out to do some construction. And while they're doing that, let me have a little look here. So this upkeep cost reduction is currently at a 19% reduction. That's honestly not bad. Project time is a 61% increase in the speed, which is beautiful. It's 100% efficiency as well. So that is fantastic news. And I guess, you know what? Let's go ahead and start looking into that large aircraft permit as well. Not going to be getting it anytime soon, but we might as well have it on the ticket there for a bit of research. And you know what? We're making enough money. Let's make more. That's kind of the thing here. That's the whole goal. Bathroom usage fee is currently $0. Let's make that $1. Passenger handling fee, $20. Baggage handling fee, $15. Medium aircraft is going to be $2,000. Their runway usage is going to be $3,000. Their medium stand parking fee is going to be $440. And that should be pretty good, I reckon. That'll make us even more money. Short-term parking, $20. Long-term parking, $10. We're going to sort of try and discourage that, I guess, is what we're going to do. Oh, this is actually built. That was remarkably quick, is what that was. All right, so we're going to need runway entrances and exits. Oh boy, I am a little nervous about this. So let's do runway entry / exit. Let's do this one. We're going to put it way up here. Although we could, you know, honestly put it kind of anywhere, but we'll do it this way. We're going to get, I think this one. Yeah, we're going to put it down here. So then the plane can kind of turn around at the end of the runway and do its thing. We are going to need to do regular entries / exits on this side of this runway for the time being, because obviously we need to connect out to here. And honestly, it might not be a bad idea to get rid of this and instead just do that for that lower part. Let's see. So taxiway foundation, 400 for that. We have 90,000. So what is this going to cost? That is crazy expensive. That is crazy expensive is what that is. Okay. Maybe we wait a little bit. Maybe that's what we do, because I don't know that we can actually afford to do this. But my idea would be that we connect out to this, we let our planes use it for both takeoff and landing. We then close this runway, And maybe we actually go ahead and adjust. You know what? Let's start doing this. Let's bring this to here. Let's bring that right up to there. We'll bring this out to here. And eventually this whole lower section's gonna go. So what we can actually do is take out this completely. And we'll try and make it so that what we can do here is completely take this out and start building the extended terminal down here. And again, I don't know that that's necessarily going to be like long-term design for Dorchester, but I think bringing the medium planes in is going to be a really good way to go ahead and start making some serious profits. So 50 by 5 is going to be $100,000. Let's get that going. So that can go straight out. I think what we'll do is probably just bring it straight down like this. So it's not going to be anything crazy fancy with the design here, but we'll do that kind of thing. Bring it straight down, straight over, straight up and all that. And we'll kind of give the planes a way to hopefully loop around. Why are you delayed? You are waiting on... I don't know what that is. Is that ramp service agents or is that maintenance or what is that? It's done now, whatever it is. So that plane is boarding is closed. You are taxiing. There we go. So that plane is ready to get out of there is what it's ready to do. Do we have anyone actually... Do I have to connect you to a baggage bay? I do. So connect it to there. And that way we should actually have arrivals bringing some stuff out here. Do I need to connect these to a waste thing? I don't think I need to do that. We do have waste collection enabled, right? Aircraft cleaning and all that. Yeah, we do. All right. So now that we have this going, it does look like people are in there. Let me go ahead and be a little bit cheeky though and say that the belt itself is a staff zone so that they're not actually going to stand on the belt. But there we go. We actually have some baggage going around. They can pick all that up. They can go about their business. That's probably going to make things crazy busy, but that's all right. I'm not too worried about that. We also have the large air traffic control tower, which means potentially 200 flights. 200 flights per day. That's a lot of flights. We already handle a lot of flights. That's a lot of flights is what that is. Okay. Okay. 200 flights per day. That's the goal. That is the goal for Dorchester International Airport. I don't know that we're gonna be able to do that, but I am certainly gonna try. Oh boy, that's so many flights. That is so many flights. Good lord. All right, well, challenge accepted, I guess. We have some work to do. Is what we've got. We have some work to do. 200 flights in a day. I am not 100% sure that I'm going to be able to do that, but I am 100% sure that I'm going to try.